Today, now we are going to discuss about the clinical significance of analysis and evaluation of cholestatic biomarkers. That means, other than liver, whenever our bile ducts or gallbladder etc. may be affected by various reasons. In such condition, with the clinical symptoms, how can we investigate such pathology? By simple blood analysis. These parameters are mainly known as serum alkaline phosphatase and serum gamma glutamyl transpeptidase, that is ALP and GGT. The normal value of ALP is ranging from 30 to 150 international unit per liter. Regarding the GGT, that is gamma glutamyl transpeptidase, it is 5 to 30 international unit per liter. I think the GGT is somewhat more specific than that of the SGOT and SGPT in various liver disorders, because as you know, the SGOT and SGPT can be abnormal due to extra hepatic reasons also. Let it be. Let us study about the clinical significance of the cholestatic biomarkers alkaline phosphatase and GGT. The same ALP and GGT are elevated in conditions like cholestasis, cholecystitis, cholelithiasis, cholangitis, choledocholithiasis, then cirrhosis or chronic hepatitis, conditions like fatty liver, sarcoidosis, or even CA liver, drug intoxication or alcohol abuse. Let us see in which condition we have to advise our patient to investigate with the ALP and GGT. The elevated ALP or GGT can be seen in conditions like cholecystitis, cholelithiasis, choledocholithiasis, then cholangitis, etc. Then conditions like cirrhosis of liver or persistent hepatitis, moderate or grade 2 or grade 3 stage of fatty liver disease, conditions like sarcoidosis, in CA liver, drug intoxication and alcohol abuse. In such condition, this ALP or GGT can be elevated. Along with some endocrinal disorders, especially in conditions like hyperparathyroidism, thyrotoxicosis, the ALP may be elevated. The ALP may be decreased in conditions like hypothyroidism and in scurvy. So, the evaluation of ALP and GGT plays great important role in liver and gallbladder disorders.